That was a watershed moment for our community. But, you know, Serena was pretty blunt about 2% of all venture capital goes to, you know, diverse founders or diverse VCs. And can you comment on that, and what can Cincinnati do better to positively impact those numbers, even beyond what you're currently doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a reality of the world. 75% of the House and Senate are white males, 60% of any elected office is a white male, 98.7% of all financial assets managed are managed by a white male, but still we persevere. And so, fact of the matter is that Cincinnati is doing a lot of those things. I'm not from here, but I am truly a product of Cincinnati. A professor at UC took an interest in me, gave me my first scholarship. I now mentor those folks who get that same scholarship at UC. I am mentoring students at Hughes. We're building a building on campus to help additionally with innovation in the Cincinnati Innovation District. So Cincinnati is doing it all, right? When I joined the ecosystem, I couldn't find a place for me, which means that other people who looked like me couldn't find a place for themselves either, which means that those people were not part of the innovation economy, which means we were leaving money on the table. And for me, as an economics major, that says that we've had a failure in the market. And so that's all we've done here, is attack a market failure and grow this economy and have it be an inclusive economy. And I think that there are many other people beyond that one professor, and I say it all the time: Mike Venerable, Wendy Lee, Rob McDonald, Maurice Coffey. These are people who have helped me along the way, right? But it started with Debashis Powell at the University of Cincinnati.
And Heath, you know, what's interesting about your background is you know, a lot of this, you know, Houston's trying to figure this out as well, Texas, and there's many intersection points. There's sustainability, there's diversity, there's fintech. Can you comment on, you know, are there parallels between what Candice is talking about and what's been happening in Texas?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just really amazing, I've got to say, coming from a large city like Houston, and then looking at what on a map and population-wise, you know, might be considered a smaller city, but that's really a plus for you, because the collisions can happen a little bit easier and things can happen. Really, truly amazed all of the facts the mayor and your board chair talked about. It really gives your community an opportunity, because you've got two really unique advantages, right? I think one is that you have all of these corporations which create the foundation for these collisions to happen. And I think Anu and Candice talking about their stories are really good examples of how you focus, right? And when you look at communities like Austin and what's happened in Austin over the last 20 or 30 years, it happened exactly the way Anu just talked about it. You've got to focus on an area, and the president of UC talked about it. You got to focus on an area and look out long term, and then keep building in that area deep. It's not about going wide, it's about going deep, because she exited the company, she stayed here, she put her money to work, and then what's the key to the most important thing she said is that then she collaborated with other successful startup founders or people who had exited a company, and now they build something new. And you look at how Austin got built, and Houston's kind of following that same plan, and then it just kept spreading and spreading, and it just kept wash, rinse, repeat. So when you go deep on an area like sustainability, supply chain, where you guys already have the foundation, you just got to go deep and write the playbook and then share it and just wash, rinse, repeat. It's just really not that complicated.